The other day I was hanging out with my friends and they're all like, Dova, we're so bored, give us something fun to do. And I, of course, being the kind-hearted and incredible friend that I am, created the worst, most brain-breaking game show to ever exist, and thrust them right into it.
What typewriter? What are you talking about?
She put that in there. She put that in there.
I didn't put that in there. Welcome to the MetaCritic Review Showdown.
Not responsible for lost brain cells or delusion as a result of participation.
You can ignore that. We have 8 trivia categories today.
Ooh.
Guess the game, pick up the litter, spot the imposter, rated or hated, real versus AI, in their head, critics versus gamers, and time flies. The first category is guess the game. There are 5 total questions, and each one has 3 to 4 reviews each. There's a positive review, negative review, and a neutral review. And the clue you're gonna get is the platform the game was released on. Our contestants for today are Josh.
Hello.
Reasonable Enjoyment, aka Reason.
Hello, hello.
And Roy. You know, the silence is deafening.
Wait, what?
You're supposed to say hi.
I did. I said, "What's good?"
Buddy, you gotta lean in a little bit.
I'm right at the laptop. This is as close as I can get, baby. Look.
All right, here's our first question. So this game was released on the N64. My name is Aiden Core. Quite honestly, I've never played a worse game in my life. Playing this game was like being whipped in the ball sack and then watching my child murdered in a well. This game is only still around because of the old people who used to like it. Grow up and get a job. Thank you, Aiden Core. Released between November 21st and December 18th, 1998 on Nintendo 64, this game revolutionized 3D gaming. However, I can't consider it the best blank game, or even the best game of all time. In terms of the storyline, it's original, but sometimes incoherent. I won't go into details. The dungeons are average, the architecture is not incredible, but this is still due to the limitations of the console. This is why a 7 out of 10 seems to suit this game. It is only a draft or even a prototype, which allowed other 3D blank games to do better and renew the series which has existed since 1986. I played a lot of video games, since I'm 10. I played Blank when I was 16 on Nintendo DS, and I'm 28 right now. Blank is by far the greatest game I've ever played. I really get a magical adventure with a lot of moods and ambiance, sometimes dramatic, sometimes epic, or even poetic. The fight mechanics are good, real time, no slow-mo or stuff like that. The ratio of time between dungeon and exploration is good, but it's not a series of puzzle and not a big empty open world. The musics are beautiful, but also have mechanics in-game, which reinforces the immersion. The game isn't perfect, but globally good in all the aspects. To me, I didn't feel like I had an adventure video game, but rather an adventure experience. 10 out of 10.
Aiden Core's kind of a hater.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was talking about based on that review.
Alright. Let's go. Let's start with guesses.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Okay, go for
I
it.
think I know it.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
guess.
pretty sure this is Ocarina of Time.
Okay. Reasonable.
I was gonna guess Ocarina of Time also.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna guess Super Mario 64.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
All
a good
fair.
one too.
The answer is Ocarina of Time. Congratulations.
God damn it!
Let's
Hell.
go.
Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. Next question. This game was released on the Wii. It was fun as a kid, but we aren't 10 years old now. We should move on mediocrity and have our own critical look at the games. And this is one of the most mind-numbingly boring game Nintendo have ever developed. None of the ideas are actually fun to experience, and nothing about the level designs is engaging. This game have a playstyle that make you moving around a comet, which is make me dizzy when playing this game. My new few see it too. The problem is, this game is very boring from the beginning to the time I quit playing. They use the same characters, stories, gameplay, all over again, especially story. It's very tedious, gameplay very poor. Never saw any good Nintendo games, one of the worst game I've ever played. It's just an okay game that when you introduce it to your parents, they get nausea. It's too overrated. I tried it. It was a bit of fun, but it gave me nausea. By far my favorite 3D platformer. Pretty much everything about this game is on point and perfect. From story, to level design, to music, it's perfect. The only thing I can fault it on is controls, but it's a Wii game, that's to be expected. Other than that though, one of my favorite games of all time, and the first game I ever bothered to 100%.
Calling this game boring is such a wild, just completely untrue take.
I guess that means you know which one it is. Or does everyone have their answers?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah.
Give me
Or
just a
Galaxy.
minute.
She's gone. Please save us. We're being held against our will.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh my
And I
god,
heard them.
hi!
Oh my god, hi! Anyway, congratulations everyone! It was Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, the nausea was a giveaway.
No,
Yeah. I
the comment as well. Yeah.
I was afraid you were gonna mess with us and do 2 instead of 1.
should have. I
Yeah.
totally should have. But no.
I should have said 2 just in case. Just
Just to cover all your bases. Well, it's a good thing you didn't, because you still would have been at 0. Congratulations, everyone. It is Super Mario
Thanks.
Galaxy. Alright, next question. This one was released on the Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Shit. The worst graphics, like Mafia 3. The worst gameplay, worse than GTA 3. The worst story, worse than Max Payne 3. There is no something new. The small details are cool, but fanboys of this game still don't understand that many of these details were in another games: Far Cry, Crysis, Assassin's Creed, Metal Gear Solid. It's a great story and fun to play, but you can only play as a bad guy. Eventually you end up killing people. Why can't we have good guy storyline? Does Game Studio not have the creative chutzpah to make that happen? Also, the PC controls are maddening. And our positive review. I don't have any words to describe this absolute masterpiece. This is a work of gods. 10 out of 10 characters, 10 out of 10 story, 10 out of 10 details. Just failing a little bit on the gameplay, 8 out of 10. But it's the peak of video games. No other games shall pass the storyline of this game, or I shall call it God's work. There's your clues. Got your answer?
What the? I got no fucking
But
clue.
actually, what the hell?
My man used chutzpah in a review.
This is too general. What?
You really
Wait, this
did.
game came out on everything all at once? Okay. Hold up.
So clearly
Not everything.
big studio.
Interesting.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, perhaps.
So it is on a variety of consoles, but you gotta think about like the generation of consoles that it was released on specifically.
I guess.
Actually, I don't know anymore. I'm just gonna guess. Screw it.
Go for it.
Is it Black Ops 3?
I don't know, is it?
That's what I think. I don't know.
I don't know why my brain thought of Saints Row.
Okay.
I was gonna say GTA 5.
Good answers, good answers. Unfortunately, no one got it right. It was Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
A negative review, yeah, they can go. I don't know if I can cuss on this, but you know,
You go
they can
for
go,
it.
you know, themselves. They can go fuck themselves. What you mean? That's a good ass game. The worst game ever.
That's
Fuck
an
you.
amazing fucking
Look,
game.
the more
dude.
popular
No
something
way.
is, the more haters it's gonna have. So
That's true. What the fuck? Hold on, go back to that negative review real quick, please.
Also, wait, hold up. Why were the reviews at 2024? This game was out in like 2021, dude.
yeah, there were just recent reviews that I pulled. Don't pay too much
The
attention to the dates.
Oh, okay. You trying to trick
Worst
us, huh?
story.
Oh man.
The worst story, the worst graphics, the worst. Man, this guy's just a hater, man. Uzi.
Why did he compare it to the third game of all the, like, Mafia 3, GTA 3, Max Payne 3?
That's why I thought Black Ops 3. It's like it has to be that if it's just saying threes or like Halo 3. But
Yeah, that's fair. I was kind of hoping that would have thrown one of you off, so I'm glad that it did.
wow.
Thank you. Thanks for being my guinea pig.
Evil, absolutely.
Do I get a half point for getting the right studio?
I'll give you.
I
I'll give
don't
you.
want Don't give me pit. No.
No. I'm not giving you. You can have like brownie points with the teacher, but not like actual points.
Okay.
Pity point.
All right. This next one was released on Xbox and PC. A headache-inducing mess. There's so much repetitive garbage, it isn't really fun to endure. The story aspects of the game are quite good, and I find it intriguing, but unfortunately, such are few and far between. The majority of the game will have you walking through identical copy-paste hallways and killing identical aliens with no real rhyme or reason. The gunplay is actually quite good and can be fun for the first few minutes, but after hours of killing identical monsters with few in between, it leaves the game feeling more like a shooting simulator with some small, interesting story elements peppered in between. Oh my gosh, such long sentences. I found the second Blank game good at addressing this issue, and adding more interesting story and removing a lot of the repetitive gunplay that gets dry really fast. Overall, it doesn't hold a candle to the second entry in the season.
Season.
I think he meant series, so don't take that too seriously. This game is an unfinished masterpiece. That is, she is tightened. She is trying too hard to be an arena. My favorite level is everyone's least favorite level with the Blank. Everything was as it should be. Dark, stuffy, scary. In the end, the game generally offers you to have fun yourself. up to the level with the typewriter. Blank. 7 out of 10. You also break your fingers because of the control of the Bible in the old way. In general, in the following blank, there is also a problem with transport. The most important game of this century. It revolutionized the FPS genre on console, introduced the most successful entertainment IP of the thousands, ushered in cinematic storytelling to the FPS market, created the split-screen multiplayer craze, brought us Red vs. Blue plus more Golden Age content creation, the most iconic music in the industry's history, a mascot up there with Mario, Sonic, and Link, and is single-handedly responsible for the success of an entire console brand. Xbox wouldn't have succeeded without this one game, which is insane to think about. In other words, it's the genre's magnum opus. A lightning in a bottle moment, not just for gaming, but pop culture and entertainment as a whole.
Is it Halo 3?
Maybe?
I don't know which one though.
I think it's Halo 1.
What typewriter though? Yeah, that's the thing. Like typewriter,
Hey,
I don't remember typewriter anywhere.
Okay,
I
from
know
the
it's-
first, the negative one, I was thinking either like something
It's
to
a
do with
dark,
zombie.
stuffy, scary. So I'm guessing, yeah, that's like the flood in Halo 1. But like, what fucking typewriter
Yeah, I'm
though?
like, what typewriter? Because the 10 out of 10 one talks about how single-handed responsible for the success of an entire console brand. Halo, obviously.
It's
Robert's
definitely
favorite-
Halo. Yeah.
Yeah, Halo. But what fucking typewriter? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's got me fucking. She put that in there. She put that in there.
didn't
just
put that
know
in
she did. You put it in there.
I'm no
fucking
cheater.
knew it.
I know for a fact.
Fool me once.
No,
This typewriter's
Both
gonna
of them
get
made some
them.
of these negative reviews.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again.
Trying to figure out what other word they meant by typewriter. Because they said Bible for some reason, too.
Yeah. Okay. So then he said Bible, and I'm like, is it fucking Doom? Like, no way.
Dude.
I thought Doom also for a second. See, I thought Doom, I thought Halo, and I think I also thought of Umbrella Corporation one. It was all entered in my head.
Resident Evil. See, Red versus Blue was all on the fucking Halo 1. Oh, it could be reached though. Fuck. Wait a second. Which Halo is it?
I'm sticking with the first
no.
one.
I'm gonna stick with Halo 3 only because overall doesn't hold a candle to the second entry of the season, which makes me think that one after
Yeah,
two.
but I think that's because in Halo 2 you can dual wield and you can't do that in Halo Reach. Oh no. Yeah, I'm going with Halo 1.
I'm sticking with Halo 3.
Congratulations to everyone for getting Halo, but it was Halo 1.
Oh,
Good job. Man, Josh, you're killing it.
Combat Evolved.
so
Combat
someone
Evolved.
played 1, played 2, came back to shit on 1, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, these reviews are from 2024, so most of these are very recent.
Probably some Gen Z kid like, oh no, Halo 1's so trash.
I
Fuck Halo
can't
1.
sprint. What the heck?
What do you mean there's no Minecraft 2?
Never played Halo 1.
Halo 1 was fire.
Halo
honestly.
1 was so
That was my
good.
first Halo game, but I stole it illegally online on the PC.
You're admitting to that while I'm recording?
Yeah.
That's bold.
Do something. Do something.
Good job, everyone. You ready for the next question?
Am I a fake
Yeah.
gamer?
That's what we're all wondering. All right, so here's our negative review. Or this one was released on the Xbox 360, PC, and PS3. Oh, also pay attention to, because like this one, the fact that it was only released on the Xbox was a giveaway for it being the
Oh,
first
you
Halo.
meant like first Xbox, not Xbox
Yes.
as a brand.
Exactly. yeah.
Damn.
So like this one was
didn't-
specifically released on the 360 and the PS3.
Okay.
All right, so
Damn
here's
it.
our negative review. Legitimately the worst game I've ever played. I've played Big Rigs. I've played Sonic 6. I've played Action 52. None of it comes close. Those games I can at least laugh at, but not this. It's clunky, boring, and dull, and every fan of the game I've met thinks it's the best thing since the internet. Straight up, you could force me to play every Tiger electronic handheld while making me watch everything I know and love burn and waterboard me, and I'd still have infinitely more fun than even thinking about this game ever again.
Damn.
This guy's watched Angry Video Game Nerd, clearly.
You must have. This game is a big mess. On one hand, this game's game design sucks. The combat is really bad. RPG choice making is borderline non-existent. Character progression has been excessively streamlined. Level scaling makes it feel like you aren't getting stronger. There is an overabundance of loot. There are tons of immersion-breaking things happening in the world. On the other hand, content is king. This game has a ton of content. Not all of it's great. Most of it isn't even good. But there's quite a lot. dozens of hours worth of great content. So I have to give it props for that. But to get to that content, you have to slog through some horrific gameplay. And it's not like the main story saves that. Mods do, however, save this game and can make it an 8 out of 10 game, but vanilla is a 5 at best. And then our positive review. Hope that helps.
Oh, thank
Do
you.
it again? Hold on.
Par-
I think I got it.
Nice, nice.
Go for it. What you guys?
You want me to just go off the rip? Do y'all two have answers?
Got no clue. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Okay, well, think about it for a second before.
I think someone in here loves this game a lot. Just saying.
How do y'all know?
And mods. I think Skyrim. Fuck it. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, it's Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Wait, what gave it away?
The
Mod.
mods
The
thing.
fucking
Oh, yeah. You mean it wasn't this one? This one didn't
Well, you
help?
see the tint.
I think it was that for me personally.
This one's
They
by
had the
Your Mom
10th
is
G.
Fat, by the way. Alright, on to our next section. This one's called Pick of the Litter. It's going to be 4 questions. Basically, I'm going to give you the series that a game is involved in, and you're going to guess which game within the series that it is. There will be 3 to 4 reviews for each question, and again, the clue is going to be the series that the game was released in. So this series is the main Pokemon games. Awesome presentation, but the gameplay is subpar. Tiny regional decks and slow battles. It is challenging though, which I do like. Yeah, sorry, Reason. I don't know how well you knew Pokemon, but you just guessed.
I know Pikachu.
That helps. A good game. Developed things from the GBA games. Underground was interesting if underdeveloped. Went with a cold climate. If not for the horrid pacing, Pokédex, and being replaced by blank in every way, I would have way brighter memories of this game. But as every Pokemon game, it's still a good experience.
Got it.
Meh. That's all that comes to mind when I play this game. Honestly, it feels like Generation Blank .5 than Generation Blank. The battles are sluggish, uninteresting. The same can go for the entire game, really. The game's pace is way too slow for me. The only thing I can compliment this game for is the online play, the new Pokies, and the music. Dat music. But other than that, nothing else. The game's painstaking slow pace is the reason I can't play this without getting extremely bored. Alright, there are your reviews. I know Josh has got it. Roy, do you have your answer?
Yeah, is it Diamond Pearl?
Josh, what's your answer?
Diamond and Pearl.
And Reason?
I don't think I'm just copying them because I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm
But I'm
gonna.
gonna say Pokemon Diamond and Pearl.
I'm not gonna give you the points for that one. But I know it's not
Totally
your
fair.
fault. It was Pokemon Pearl, but they're basically the same. So good
Yeah,
job,
same
good
one.
job. Was it the
Fucking
underground portion that gave it away?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
like platinum. Yeah, it was definitely the underground part. Platinum was better too. So.
Oh yeah, in this review, I think right here it says replaced by Platinum.
Yeah.
Good job, good job. That's it for the Pokemon Mii games.
These games are bad. These are not good games.
Are they really?
Platinum is so much better.
Ooh, I just started a playthrough of Platinum
I
on my
agree.
phone.
It's the same one that the W Lights review said. If Platinum didn't exist, they'd be much better. But since Platinum exists, they're just worse games for it.
It was
Is it
good
just like a-
memories as a kid.
Is it just a better story in Platinum, or?
Just better game.
Yeah.
I haven't
So-
played a Pokemon game in a very long time.
I guess you should have prepared for this better then. Too bad, so sad.
Damn.
I'm here to crush your spirits. I hope you've realized that.
I'm starting to pick it up.
More than that, trust.
Good job, good job. Moving on to the next one. This one is Mario games. And that's like all Mario games ever. But there are some clues in
Oh,
here that'll
shit.
help. This game is a truly exceptional game with a fantastic story. I absolutely adore the characters and the dialogues are incredibly creative. The theme of love is also exceptionally well executed. In my opinion, this game boasts the greatest story of
Okay.
all the Mario games, and I have played every Mario RPG. Of course, it deviates from the typical RPG format and may appear odd, but it is incredibly enjoyable. I am sincerely delighted that I played this game. The ending took me by surprise, and I hope to see the return of certain characters.
Think I've got it?
As an RPG game, it lacks defining RPG features, aka turn-based combat. And as a platformer, it fails spectacularly. Poor level design, imprecise controls. The storyline is second to none, and it has single-handedly redeemed the game. The mostly puzzle/fetching 2D gameplay wasn't up my alley. The story is what keeps it up here, as it's one of the best one in the series, probably even the whole Mario franchise, mainly for the villains. Also, good music.
Okay, I'm kind of mixed now. I have 2 games in mind.
I remember a Mario game that was on the Wii. It was like 4 players, and it was a platformer, but it was also 3D.
Oh,
And
that was new Super Mario World or Brothers?
I think so. I remember an item where you could have like a fan hat that helped you fly or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I think this is
was it
either Odyssey or Sunshine.
Sunshine? Wasn't that the one with the?
What do y'all think?
Oh, I was thinking something completely different. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
I go-
Sunshine was
go-
the one with like the little water jetpack guy.
Yeah, the water thing. I don't remember much of that one. I haven't played it in years.
I used to play that all the time, and like the whole thing. I mean, as usual, he fucking steals Princess Peach, but that was also about like love for his kids. I don't know, man.
I think I'd be able to go. I think I'd be willing to go Sunshine or the new Super Mario, but I think
I feel
Sunshine
like
was
Sunshine.
a fun childhood memory.
Okay, so Roy, your answer is Sunshine?
I'm so. Oh man, yeah, sure. Why not? Fuck it.
Reason, do you have an answer?
I think I'm gonna go Sunshine too. That's the only other Mario game that I know semi well.
Josh, what's your answer?
It's Sunshine or Odyssey.
Super Paper Mario.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
'Cause it was an
Good
RPG.
job.
He's right.
Good job. It was Super Paper Mario. Also,
Oh man.
this guy is called Dementio's Cool. I was hoping one of you would see that.
I didn't see
Dementio's
that. I
the
saw
big
the
bad.
talk about the
Mhm.
love in the game, and I was just like, okay. Wow.
Yeah. And then the Mario RPG thing
See,
was supposed to help a little
that
bit.
makes sense.
they're more video games.
Good job, good job. Although I think that the reasoning of these are the only 2 Mario games I know, so it's got to be one of these. It was interesting.
I respect him for putting a guess out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I spent most of my time in a warehouse.
No excuses. You have to be an epic gamer to win.
Yes, well, if I can make money gaming, I'll play a lot more. All right.
Okay, we'll see if we can make that happen. All right, next category: Pokemon spin-offs. Sorry, reason. Again, finish the Pokédex out of spite alone. Main story is very short and doesn't let the player roam around, and once you're finished, you have the post-game missions, which are much better than the main ones. The minigames were not enjoyable. Hardest things in the game were that one guy with the 3 Geodudes, the first Charizard boss battle, and getting to where Registeel awaits, in that order. Music-wise, it was great. The animations and art direction were also very good. Really love the idea of catching Pokemons by Blink. Overall, it was a game that needed to happen for us to enjoy the other 2 games in the saga. This game fails within the Pokemon franchise's history. The entire concept of the game does not work. Blank around Pokemon instead of catching and battling trainers. Would be good as an added addition to another Pokemon game, but not as its own game. The game is tiring and becomes extremely frustrating throughout, with many Pokemon seemingly impossible to catch. The storyline works well, but apart from that, this is just another game to throw on the pile. Offshoot of the Pokemon canon where you recruit Pokemon with specific abilities and use them to bypass traps and obstacles. A simplistic arcade adventure that has little in common with the original Pokemon games, but it passes the time inoffensively enough. Think this
don't
one's
think-
pretty obvious if you know the game.
I don't know what it's called,
Yeah.
but I remember a Pokemon game from years ago. I saw an ad where you didn't throw a Pokeball at it. You did something else, like, and it spun around it, and it was... I don't know, man.
Yeah. Is it okay? But is it the first one though? Because it says 2 other games. I only remember one other game. Actually, wait, no. There might have been 3. I might be wrong.
If it's the
Is it
game you're
Pokemon
thinking of,
Ranger?
there were 3.
Is it okay? It's Guardian Signs and Shadows over Almia, right? Were the other 2?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, ready to answer?
Yes.
I know which game you're talking about, so I will say your answer is Pokemon Ranger. So that's
Okay,
the one
then
where
I'm
you
thinking of-
that's the one where you draw circles around the Pokemon.
How is it that I've managed to skip dozens of Pokemon and Mario games?
I mean, my answer's Ranger. The
Okay.
first one.
Okay.
My answer is Ranger as well,
Yeah,
because I
mine
saw
was
an ad
also
10 years
Ranger.
ago.
Roy, are you guessing the first one?
Ranger, yeah.
All right. Good job, everyone. It was Pokemon Ranger. Woo!
I'm not an expert.
No.
Josh, you're at 700 points. Reason, you are at 400 points. And Roy, you're at 500 points. Good job. That was a good guess for people who have not played Pokemon Ranger.
Stopped playing after Red and Blue.
I
Oh,
mean,
that was a long time ago.
yeah, it was a really long time ago.
No way.
There was a Pikachu one too. I remember
Yellow.
a classic Game Boy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yellow.
I remember thinking, wow, that's so weird. They're not using Pokeballs. I remember because they were trying to make, because the DS was relatively new, I think, and they were like, look what you can do besides throwing Pokeballs. Spin around the damn thing 100 times.
Circles.
Yeah,
Were
circle
they
circle
weird?
simulator. Yeah, I mean it's more. Well, I want to say it's more fun than it seems, but it might just be like the nostalgia. It's challenging more than you'd think.
It was definitely fun, but shitty for sure.
Shitty.
Yeah, it was hard as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Oh my
it was.
god. I was trying to catch a fucking Salamence and just like shitting myself. It was horrible. I didn't like it at all.
Did you play this one, the first one, or one of the other ones?
I played all three, bro.
I only played Guardian Signs. All right, back to it. So this one is the Elder Scrolls series.
Oh, here we go again.
Well, I
Shush.
already know. I already know.
I saw this game on Game Pass, and like almost everyone, I had heard of the Elder Scrolls series before. I'd never gotten around to playing Skyrim, Oblivion, or Morrowind before, as I'm not really into fantasy all that much. I decided to download this game and give it a try after seeing some funny clips on Twitter. What a mistake. I got this game a week ago, and I already have more hours logged than I'd like to admit. I'm hooked. The fact that this game came out in blank year blows my mind. I'm playing it for the first time in 2024, and I can easily say this is the best game I've played in years. Wildly overrated and overpriced at the time. Turd shit. Characters set a new bar for ugly. Massive open world with massive cities, but no one is around. Content that scales to you so that you can never get ahead or behind, which also means nothing makes sense in terms of what you find where. Character classes are wide open, i.e. nothing means anything. Join every guild, have every ability, but I don't know why you would play that long. Oh, also, incredibly buggy. Impressive like Fallout 3 and 4, exquisite narrative, which is the engine that moves the whole game and makes it a thrilling experience. As we have seen in Fallout 76, they have left aside scripted adventures and in favor of the online game, and Bethesda has plagued it with low sales and the loss of trust in their audience. I hope that in Elder Scrolls 6 they don't make the same mistake or create procedural and unscripted side quests as in this game. The game that started the microtransactions insanity. Nothing special, just another time sink.
But
I think I got it.
I'm confused because it
I was-
mentions.
so excited.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Is
this
it-
didn't sound like the like last one. I thought it was Oblivion at first, and now I'm like, wait, is this Elder Scrolls Online? Because
Yeah, I'm thinking
that's
online.
wacky. Because Oblivion was fucking amazing, but this is not.
I'm gonna guess Elder Scrolls Online.
That's my guess too. Online.
The game that started the microtransaction community. What? Okay, it's got to be online, which kind of sucks. Procedural and unscripted side quests, which I guess could only be online, but they have that in
Yeah.
Skyrim too, right?
Well, unscripted, which means it can just happen however.
Yeah, that's the one thing unscripted has in how, because they're all scripted, but they're procedural though. Like there's those Radiant quests in both Oblivion and Skyrim, which are repetitive. So it happened in both, but the microtransactions part, I mean. Oh, unless they mean DLCs,
DLC.
you know?
I wouldn't guess the DLC be called a microtransaction. That's usually a expensive ass transaction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But it's they set a new bar for ugly. That's fucking Oblivion, dude. Those shits were ugly.
I changed my
Ooh,
answer. I just saw something.
What'd you see?
Look at the very bottom right. Look at that platform it's on.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah, see.
Good
I changed
job
my
looking
answer.
for clues.
I'm gonna
What's your
change
answer?
it to Oblivion.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I'm sticking with Oblivion.
Oblivion as well,
I
because
freaking love Oblivion.
Skyrim's too new.
Skyrim was released on the 360, but
Skyrim was released on 360.
good job looking for clues, because you are right. It is Oblivion.
Oh, Oblivion had the horse
I knew they meant
armor.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. The start
The
of
first-
microtransactions.
Yeah.
Good job.
I was one of the idiots that thought a Skull Tome in Oblivion, so
You said
Skyrim was my first Elder Scrolls.
Skyrim was also my first Elder Scrolls.
but Oblivion was
See, Oblivion didn't have dragons. That's the thing.
you don't need to be dragging these nuts for it to be good. Okay, I'm just
Anyway,
saying.
next category.
Somewhat hate.
This one's called Spot the Imposter. It's going to be 3 questions. Basically, there will be 4 reviews. 3 for one game and 1 review for another. And you're going to spot the imposter. So, this one is 3 reviews for The Last of Us Part 2 and 1 review for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Oh my god.
This is hard. So many people hate The Last of Us Part 2. Oh.
Yeah, but so many people also hate My Little Pony.
Daughter
But a lot of
loves My
people
Little
also
Pony.
really love both of them. This is the worst game that was ever made in the history games. No matter how many games I play, nothing will be worse. One of the best games
This
ever.
has
I
gotta be
love the
said.
action-packed cutscenes and the ever-growing plot to all fall together into a fast-paced action game. Very cool. 7.7 out of 10. I was literally stuck in the game until the second part of it when you play as Blank. Blank's story at first annoying, but then it's good. But sadly not as good and interesting as Blank's storyline. If Blank's story was as good as Blank's story, then I would put a 9.4 out of 10. They're so specific. Terrible game and story. The pacing, plot, and characters were all bad. Ending is even worse. Do not buy this game. Buy at your own risk type of game. I would rather play Superman 64 on an N64. Okay, guesses?
Okay, the two good ones are definitely Last of Us Part 2.
I want to agree with you, but why do I feel like she specifically looked?
I
for
feel like
one
there's
weird-
like a big red herring in this.
Yeah, there's got to be, right?
Yeah, Julian Red Herrings, yeah.
You'll refer to her as Madame Dova.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna say screw it and say the 10 out of 10 one is the My Little Pony one. If I don't get a point, I don't get a point. I don't care.
I'm gonna, uh, fuck it, I'm gonna say the 10 out of 10 is also My Little Pony. I feel like I've heard people say Last of Us Part 2 is bad, but only because it's not the first one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sequel changed too much, therefore it's
That-
terrible.
True.
It also has lesbians. Dun dun dun.
Oh shit, they made it
Oh,
woke.
scary.
Is that a person of color in my video game? It's too
No. Roy, what's your answer?
Damn it. Should I go with the 10 out of 10? I'm gonna go with 0 out of 0 karaoke 2.
Karaoke? Karaoke?
Yeah.
All right. The answer was the 10 out of 10. Good job.
God damn it.
Let's go!
Action-packed cutscenes in My Little Pony game. Yes, please.
What? Action?
Yeah.
Devious.
I love the action-packed
Absolutely
cutscenes.
devious.
I don't know. I don't know what these people are. I mean, I've never played the My Little Pony game, so maybe it does have action-packed cutscenes. Who knows? I don't know. But good job to Josh and Reason. That was the correct answer. Roy, you suck. Moving on. This one's 3 reviews for Pokemon Black and 1 review for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the 2019 version specifically.
People hate these games too. Oh.
Garbage! I regret purchasing it, even unworthy of being pirated. To this day, the bottom of the barrel of the entire franchise. A great blank for the
That was
blank, though not as
That
good.
bad, damn.
Not as good as its previous installments. While the gameplay is incredibly familiar and addicting, it has great visuals for the blank. The story itself is meh, especially towards the ending. The music, while good, is pretty forgettable, and for a blank game, that's a negative. However, the game itself is very fun and addicting, especially with friends, but it is not the best blank installment. This game offers great music, a strong story, awesome blank visuals, and the biggest new roster of blank ever seen. However, it's crippled by major balancing issues as multiple challenge spikes will frustrate you to no end. I found myself going at a steady pace, but still getting stuck on every single blank I came across. I really hope I'm not just bad. Game Studio needs to come up with something new. Sick and tired of the exact same game, over and over. Game's been the same since blank, pretty much. Alright, any guesses?
This one's hard.
Thoughts? Yeah, sorry, there are... the 2 negative reviews are a little bit ambiguous.
The unknown 888888.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the unknown one. Yeah,
Final answer?
sure.
Okay. Josh, Roy, thoughts?
Oh no, I said unknown at first, so yeah.
Okay.
Would you like a hint, Beta Fish?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the 1 out of 10.
The answer is the 0 out of 10.
No.
This was the
Yes.
original review.
Why would you pirate it?
Yeah, so I thought Black and White were pretty good. I realized they were
I
hated
think Black
so
and
much.
White 2 were a lot better.
That is what I heard. I only actually played like part of White 2. And I got White because I had Reshiram, but I also got Black because I had Reshiram. Good job. Okay, This one is 3 reviews for It Takes Two and 1 review for Minecraft Dungeons. Really good game. I enjoyed playing with friends, otherwise it probably wouldn't be as good. Blank with a forgettable story, even if it had one, I don't remember, but if you have friends, which you probably don't if you're reading reviews on Metacritic, then I would advise you to play it. Which, excuse you, sir, you probably don't have friends if you're writing reviews on Metacritic. Thank you very much. Totally underwhelming. Too gruesome for a kid's game. Game doesn't tell you what to do. Story is very bad. Do not recommend playing. Don't waste your money. Annoying gameplay, horrible boss fights, and stupid dialogues. Stopped gaming and deleted the game at a special story point. What a terrible story decision. Glad I didn't have to pay and got it as a monthly goodie. Totally underrated in my opinion. Fun gameplay, rich in variety, but filled with woke references. I don't need a freaking game devs trying to shove their political agendas down my throat. Thoughts?
Fuck you, David.
Minecraft
What the hell?
Yeah, I got no clue on this one.
Have y'all
Enjoy
played either
playing
of
with
these
fr-
games?
No.
I know
Played
of
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two. I don't know much about Minecraft Dungeons. Is that the one with the story mode?
Yeah, well, it's the one that's like Diablo.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wait, okay. It's not the one that's like a Telltale series Minecraft thing.
That exists?
Oh yeah, it's fucking good, dude.
Really?
Yeah, there's like isn't that the one where you have a friend that's a pig?
Yeah, it's like a Minecraft like Telltale. Oh god, what was it called, dude? It's maybe Minecraft story mode. I don't know, but it was good.
Yeah, it was Minecraft story mode. I know because my fiance's little brother loves it.
It's the shit, honestly. Yeah, but it's not Dungeons, which I don't know if there'd be woke references in Dungeons, but
What does woke references mean though? Because I've heard people say that with just person of color in charge of other people.
there might be lesbians in the dungeons. We gotta go discover.
I see why we're exploring the dungeons now.
I think the Dungeons
I'm
one
just
is
gonna guess.
probably the first one.
I think I'll have to agree. It's too gruesome for a kid's game.
Well, I was gonna guess
don't
the
think
first one as well. The 9 out of 10 one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with 9 out of
I
10
think it's a
just
9
because
out of 10.
because the other 3 don't seem.
Okay, so you're all
Yeah.
guessing the 9 out of 10 as the Minecraft
Yes.
Dungeons review?
Yeah.
Alright, good job. It was the 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Let's go. Because I'm not gonna lie, It Takes Two does get a little scary at some point, but like in a very not scary way. I don't know.
Well, it's like just kind of horrible at one of the parts that I won't spoil.
I'll watch a video or play it myself soon to see what it's about.
Okay. Okay, next section. Rated or hated. This one's going to be 8 questions, and you're going to guess the score based on the review. The closest guess gets the point in this one. So
Oh.
nobody is allowed to share a number with anyone else. Alright, first one. This review is for Super Mario Galaxy. This game is insanely good. It still holds up to this game. The graphics look better than some current AAA titles. It's mind-boggling how Nintendo was able to create such a technologically advanced game on the Wii. You should play it right now. What score do you think that Skog gave Super Mario Galaxy?
I mean,
Actually, that's so funny because I know exactly what a Jungle Skog is, and that's a big fat bear with a small head on IK's website.
What?
You want us just to say
look
the
it up.
number?
I
Look it
don't
up.
think I'm gonna look it up. That sounds risky.
I'm not even lying. It's a Jungle Skog. It's a big fat bear with a small head. It's amazing.
Okay, hang on. I'll look it up. Oh, it's like a
Jungle
stuffed
Jungle
bear.
Skog. Well, yeah, it's not a real bear with a
It's
with a
got its
small
own
head. That'd be,
subreddit.
inappropriate.
Well, I thought it was like a character.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
He's
from
a character.
IKEA?
He's Jungle Skog.
Jungle Skog.
Yeah.
He's got his own
He's a motherfucking
subreddit
Boy.
with
That's-
25,000 members.
Yeah, he's cool. He would definitely rate this a 10 out of 10. I trust it.
I don't know. I'm gonna lock in a 10.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one you might have to
Alright,
fight
okay.
over numbers a little bit.
Is there like a half point, like a 9.5 or a 9.7?
There aren't points. It's whole numbers. So you can go with a 9.
Interesting.
Can I guess 9?
You can't guess 9 if Roy's guessing 9.
Oh, okay.
But I guess 10.
Oh, you can't guess 10 because
And then
Josh
I
already
guess
took
9.
10.
Oh, I think you said 10 first.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I didn't
sorry.
know we
sorry.
couldn't guess the same number.
I said that before we started.
Watch Josh and get it because it's actually a 9. Like,
I guess I have 9.
Then I will go 8.
All right.
I'll do like a 2. Swear to God.
It's a 0.
What?
what the heck?
I don't know. I don't know what this guy was thinking. The point goes to Reason because he was close.
Sense.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Once you do a
man.
5
What
every
was
time.
Juckle thinking? Was it an accident? Who knows?
It's because he doesn't have fingers, so
Oh, so he was using
He
his
forgot
big
the
bear
one.
paws.
he couldn't even
Maybe.
use just press enter. So yeah,
Need to like see what the actual process is for leaving a review, because like I don't know if it's a slider or if you like type in the number and he actually just mistyped, or like maybe it defaults to 0 and he forgot to change it. I don't know, but he wrote this whole review and didn't check the number.
it's for Super Mario Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
You said there's 8 of these questions?
Yeah, because they're
Oh,
so short.
boy.
Not everyone is a bait and switch. Some are like actually make sense. You just have to figure out which ones.
Of them.
Well, now I'm gonna guess the opposite.
Okay, question number 2. Dedicated A7086 just said this about Red Dead Redemption 2.
7.
7, okay.
9.
9, okay. Roy?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
2.
2? Okay. So a 7, a 9, and a 2?
2.
Alright, the answer is 9. Good job,
Let's
Josh.
go.
That was a really solid guess for having absolutely nothing to go off of. Good job.
I think that person finished the game, and that's why.
He was speechless.
Oh, I guess so. Because you don't have to write a review. You can just leave a number. Like, he chose to write this.
I like to imagine he counted out every single dot.
Okay, next question. This one's also for Red Dead Redemption 2. Sweet Faugju says, me personally, I couldn't get into the story of Red Dead Redemption 2. I can't tell you why not either, but I can tell you that this is an incredibly detailed game which I can't compare to any other because this is the game you compare others to. Arthur was a great protagonist as well. However, Rockstar thought it would be a brilliant idea to make an online mode for another cash cow which hinders the whole game for me. Great game story mode-wise, anyway. What did Sweet Faugju rate Red Dead Redemption 2?
A
I'm
4.
gonna go ahead and 7 out of 10.
6.
7, 6, and 4. Let's see. A 9.
Oh, what?
What?
Yeah.
Good job.
On a good day. On a good day, I'm a 7.
Yeah, it's kind of, he was like so mid about it.
We didn't say 9 out of 10. What the fuck? Oh my god.
You just had to make sure you knew that he, despite everything that he wrote, he thought that it was, like, I don't know, it was, he wrote that it was an incredibly detailed game, and Arthur was a great protagonist, but then all this, like, negative stuff, and saying that he personally couldn't get into the story, and that it's another cash cow. I don't know.
Right, then he said great game story mode-wise.
Don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe he appreciates the story, but it just wasn't for him. I don't know. But why did he play in it? Like, why did he play enough to know that the story was good, but he couldn't get into it? Like, that, he finished the
He's
game,
like,
I guess, but
Choice.
I don't know.
First sentence, last sentence. Why are you contradicting yourself?
Yeah. Next question. Hector Paz says about Elden Ring, this game is awesome. The only problem is that it is really empty. The map is full of trees and mountains. The difficulty is normal, and if you take the time to explore, you will find garbage, basically. Worst of game of From Software, but not a bad game, though. What did Hector
pretty
D.
good.
Paz rate Elden Ring?
We'll get the lucky number again with 7.
Okay.
I was gonna say
We'll go
7.
4.
5.
Okay. Let's see. 7! Good job.
Yeah,
You gotta be faster than the number, I guess. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim! Best game ever for many reasons. The quests, the open world, the dialogues, the lore, the RPG, and everything. I mean, everything in this masterpiece is very, very good. What did Blessed A12 rate Skyrim?
You rated a 0 like the other one?
Is that your guess?
That's gotta be a 10.
I'm gonna guess 5, just because I'm so unsure about everything.
Okay.
2.
2, okay.
Wait, why are y'all doing so low? What the heck? Okay, I'm going 9.
9? Alright, the answer is 0!
Damn it.
He hated it!
Point for me.
Good
This
job.
guy and Uncle Snob would love to hang out with
He would.
each other, I bet.
They're both very unpredictable.
They
Yay!
deserve each other.
This one is for Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. What's that? You wanted a brand new Animal Crossing for the console nobody owns? Nah, you get a bad Mario Party wannabe instead. Big Ravioli. What did he rate Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival?
3.
I feel like this is gonna be one of the ones that is low and makes sense to be low. I don't know if I want to do 0 though. I'll do 6.
10.
And
10.
The answer is 10.
oh,
Let's fucking go!
Good job. Way to get into the mind of Big Ravioli.
I know Big Ravioli. He is me.
You're on MetaCritic.com. Probably be spending your time
That's
elsewhere.
my
This
brother,
place is
Big
brain rot.
Ravioli. They call me Big Lasagna. I'm moving sounds like a G.
Good job, Roy. Next one. This one's for Pokemon Black. Why, Game Freak? Why? Why, after the excellent Heart Gold and Soul Silver versions, you had to come out with this thing? The best bet I have is that the team that worked on this abomination is not the same that worked on Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But anyway, the entire franchise got so dumbed down with Black and White it's not even funny. Poison not working outside of battle, region being linear as crap, gym leaders only ever having 3 Pokemon max, Odd Nose and Lucky Egg making the game lose any traces of challenge it ever had. And that's only scratching the top of a mountain of problems this game has. Truth be told, the game has some improvements. Mostly minor, and or completely irrelevant to the franchise as a whole, like a plot. But they are still there. Still, the game left me with a really bad aftertaste, especially with what they did to the multiplayer. And that pushed me, lifelong fan... Ugh, oh my gosh, sorry, I've been reading too much. A lifelong fan of the franchise to rate this game with such a blank score. Thank you, Ruben, for your review of Pokemon Black.
Okay.
This one actually
7.
is from 2012. 7?
7.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Go with 8. Yeah.
The answer is 6. Good job, Josh. I think that reading this would have thrown me off because he sounded so negative, and then to rate it with a 6, which is like a pretty mid-level score. I don't know.
to
It's
get in
higher
the
than
I thought he
mind
was
of
being like
Pokemon
so
fans
stupid.
though.
Aztec.
Yeah.
Pokemon fans can
Is
be
it-
like, "Well, I hated that game,
Is it-
but I loved it."
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like-
true.
I feel like Pokemon fans and Mario fans tend to be, wow, this game's the worst in the franchise, but it's still the IP I really like, so no lower
Yeah.
than 5.
That's true. That's fair. I mean, I feel like people who are negative on like Sword and Shield are like super negative on it. Absolutely hate it.
Oh, that game sucks.
I've never actually played Sword and Shield, but I do have it. I just have not played it.
Why?
I just want to keep it sealed. I guess I don't know.
It's a collector's item now. You never have to open it. It's not worth it. Also,
Deadass like apparently wasn't good, so fuck it.
that and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I never touched them. I have heard
That's not
terrible things. Anyway, thank you, Ruben. This is from Monster Hunter World. This is the worst game I've ever played. Absolute pile of steaming garbage. Every mechanic is designed to intentionally annoy the heck out of the player. I've never seen a game go out of its way to be so obnoxious before. 8 hours of actual gameplay with 40 hours of padding, making you chase one enemy around for 30 minutes that has an obscene amount of health. Don't waste your time with this trash. This review is from SFDOSFJDFS22.
0?
It's definitely a 10 out of 10. There's no way it's not.
You know what? I'll split the middle and say 5.
0, 10, and 5. I like it. We're covering all our bases. It is a 1.
Oh,
Fuck!
Good job, Reason.
God damn it!
I'm 2 in my head now. I don't know when you're gonna put bad stuff that gets bad scores or good stuff that gets bad scores,
Yeah.
or the opposite.
Because like this is the exact point of Monster Hunter. It's like if you don't like Monster Hunter, why the fuck would you play it, bro?
Maybe it was their first Monster Hunter game.
Maybe they should try harder.
I mean, they did play, I guess, a lot of it, because they said 8 hours of gameplay with 40 hours of padding, so if they played 40 hours worth of the game, that's a long time for a game that you absolutely hate, the worst game you've ever played.
That's like baby hours to me.
Baby.
That's not very epic
numbers.
game review.
I mean, on a game that you hate,
don't
why
know.
would you... Do you often put 50 hours into
I
games?
played
that you-
that much on Pokemon Black.
Poor Pokemon Black. Oh, but that the sexually charged moment with N in the Ferris wheel, That
Wait,
was.
Yo.
Thank you so much for sticking through the chaos. I'll post part 2 of this insanity as soon as I can, but until then, let's stir the pot a little. Which contestant do you think has the best chance of winning? You might end up surprised. Stay awesome, stay weird. I'll see you in part 2.